We are going live, so just accept, click on the blue button if you allow it or not. If you don't, you cannot be part of the conversation. But I'm going to explain how this meeting works. Most of you already know that, but most or the others don't. So the idea is pretty simple. This is an immersion. This is not a class. So you're not going to have material. You're not going to have corrections. No one is going to teach you, and you are going to learn a lot, okay? And my question is, anyone here for the first time? Alguém pela primeira vez?
Me.
Yeah.
Maria, Luisa, Yolanda, who else? No, just two of you? Very good, very good. So, we don't care about your level of English, really. You can be a beginner, intermediate, advanced, native, advanced, master blaster, or like an alien. We don't care for the immersion. But we have classes for intermediates, and we have classes for beginners, and we have mentoring sessions as well. The free plan allows you to book 4 meetings of the immersion per month, okay? If you want to have access to material, if you want to have access to teachers, to other groups, you just need to sign up for the pro plan, and then you can check the website, all right? So we have mostly 50 hours per week of English in immersion, intermediate, and beginners, and also mentoring. The mentoring session is in group once a month, and we have a place in the website for material, okay? So we're going to talk about advice, and this meeting should be held by Maria Clara, but she had some issues, and me and Vinicius, we are going to lead you in the conversation. Vinicius, okay, Elias, see ya, man, no problem. So me and Vinicius, we are going to handle the conversation. Vinicius is going to host the English meetings for technology and about technology. So he's gonna bring English meetings to talk about technology, very specific for technology. So Ricardo and others, they are the tech people. You're gonna enjoy that. This is a new project we are gonna run. And I'm going to put the questions. So when you are a pro plan, you have the questions before the meeting, you have the subjects, you have everything. Once you apply for the pro plan, you have everything from us. You have our blood, you have our soul, you have basically everything, okay? Just kidding, but that's mostly what happens. So we're going to talk about advices and no corrections. We are here just to support. So get the English you have and let's speak. I'm going to divide you in small rooms. So we're gonna have basically 3 rooms. One of the rooms, it's going to be with me and Vinicius and others. So let me do something just here. So Vinicius, Ricardo is going to be in another room. And let's see. Samia, okay, Yolanda is going here. All right, so, okay, so we have basically 5 people each room, and in the main room, it's going to be me, Vinicius, and Camila, Malu, and Yolanda, okay? So the others, please be kind. Let's have a good meeting, enjoy, let's learn a lot. And if you need help, just click on the ask for help button, okay? Any questions? No? Very good. So let's have a good time. 10 minutes before we finish, I bring you back, and then we have a quick conversation to finish, okay? Let's go. So Yolanda, Camila, Malu, and Vinicius, we are going to start. And Vinicius, I'm going to start like the presentations and the first question, and then you can keep going, all right? So we're gonna be here. And I'm going to start with Yolanda. Can you present yourself first?
Yeah, sure. So it's my first time here, as I said. I'm Yolanda. I'm from present like this, right? I'm from Ribeirão Preto. It's a really hot city near in the state of São Paulo. And I'm 26 years old, and I don't know what else. I'm working with business intelligence at KPMG. Yeah, basically it's this.
Very good, very good. So welcome aboard. Good to have you here. So
thank you.
The idea is to have a comfortable and a safe place, especially for girls. Okay, so we look to have a very safe place for everyone to speak. All right.
Nice. Thank you.
Welcome, Marcos Vinicius. I'm going to talk to Camila. Can you present yourself, Camila?
Hello, guys. Yeah, of course. My name is Camila. I'm 26. I'm from Bahia, but today I live in Minas Gerais. And I'm an agronomist. I'm a PhD student. And that means that I have a lot of work to do in English. So this place is amazing for me because I have the opportunity to improve my skills. And it's a great place. And that's it, I think.
Very good, very nice. Welcome aboard. Malu, what about you?
Sure. So my name is Maria Luisa, but everyone just calls me Malu. I am 29 years old and I'm speaking from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. I'm a mechanical engineer, and well, I'm here because I want to improve my English. I've already lived abroad in 2015 and 2016, but as the time passed, I became a little bit rusty. I feel that my fluency and the size of my vocabulary, they are not the same as before. So I just found about you guys last week, and I found the proposal very interesting. So I'm here just to practice, to talk, and to share everything, anything with everybody.
Very nice. Good to hear that. We have a lot of meetings, so please be welcomed. And it's for free. It's been free since 2016. Okay.
Yeah, I intend to be here every week. Enjoy all the free classes that I can.
Very good, very good. And Marcos Vinicius, can you hear me?
Hello, everyone. I'm Marcos. I don't speak English, but I am a French speaker. I am developer, programmer, and I have 35 years.
Very good. Where are you from?
I am from Santa Catarina.
Nice. So have you been to the French meetings to practice?
No. I don't. Ainda não estou participando de meetings em francês. Eu falo francês fluentemente, mas ainda não participo do TALKNTALK em francês.
Okay, so you're more than welcome to join the French classes as well. And don't worry about your English. Essa imersão aqui, não importa o nível. O objetivo é falar inglês, praticar. Se está errado ou não, não é o objetivo direcionar. A gente tem aulas para intermediários e iniciantes dentro do plano Pro, caso você queira ter acesso ao vocabulário, material e um professor para te guiar. E aqui a gente vai conversar sobre advice. We're going to speak about advices today, and I'm going to give you the questions in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Finally, Vinicius, present yourself.
Okay, thank you, Felipe. As you said, I work with technology, basically with cloud computing. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I'm 41 years old. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Very good, very good. So, and I'm Philip, and I'm here to guide the conversation, okay? So the very first question is, what springs to mind when you hear the word advice? And I'm gonna call each one to speak. And I'm gonna start with Vinicius. What comes to your mind when you hear the word advice?
The first thing, it's depends on the, the person that that is giving to me an advice. If he is a trust person, it's good. But if I don't trust in this person, I can listen depending on the situation. But I need to choose the best person that I follow the advice, right?
Very good one. Very good one. That's a good advice, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's it. That's true.
And you, Yolanda, same opinion, different. What comes to your mind?
What comes to my mind, I think, yeah, we prefer her an advice from someone that you trust, that you believe, or even you admire.
Admire?
So I think a good advice is from a person with these characteristics. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think this depends the person who are giving the device for you.
Very good. And you, Camila, do you share the same opinion?
Well, what comes to my mind? I don't know. I think about some recommendation that one person give to you, and personally, I think about it. I don't know, my grandmother, people more older than. It's nice to hear some kinds of advices from this kind of people, because it comes to with some, I don't know, some experience for their lives, and I think it's nice to hear that. But from I don't know, there are some people that you don't like to hear any kind of advice because you don't trust, or you think that person, there's no an example for anything. So I think that's it.
Very good. A lot of good information. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more. And Marcos Vinicius, what do you think? What do you understand, and what comes to your mind when you hear the word advice?
I don't have all words to explain this.
Just give it a try. Just try it in English. Just try it. Do you understand advice?
Olha, eu traduzi no Google.
No problem, no problem. It happens. It happens.
Conselhos?
Yeah. So what comes to your mind when you
For
hear?
For me, advice is very an important word of all lives. Always I accept advice, and eu dou muitos conselhos também.
So you give, you hear and you give.
Yes, I have a children, a girl children, and eu dou muitos conselhos para ela.
You have a daughter. You have a daughter. Very good.
Yes, yes, I have a daughter.
Very good. Very good. Great, Marcus. So that's the idea, just, to speak and try, and, so if you wanna, I think like the beginners classes, they are pretty much useful because we speak Portuguese and English and we help with the answers and the questions. So I guess it might help you better than this one. Okay, but you can come in here. And there's a lot of noise over there. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. Like, you don't need to start a meeting and it's gonna happen something like that, Malu, what about you?
So I guess I like advice when I ask for them, or when the person who is wanting to give me advice asks me if they can give them, because I agree with Inicio. There are many useful advice that you can use, that you can apply in our daily life, but there are some others that you just don't help you. It's just a person wanted to point out something for you, and we must filter. You must know how to filter them.
Very good, very good. So I'm gonna ask Vinicius to ask another question and handle the conversation, especially because the noise is happening here and it's been crazy.
Murphy laws.
So go ahead, Vinicius, just ask the next question and make everybody to speak,
Okay. The next question number 3. How good are you at giving advice? It's a good question because we need to speak yourself. for me, it's very hard speaking by myself, but let's try. Yolanda, how good are you at giving advice?
Yeah, Vinicius, it's a little bit harder to speak about ourselves. It's better when someone is speaking about you, I think. But I don't know. I do my best. I try to. It's hard because you have a different kind of life from the person are you going to give the advice. So it's different for each person. So I try to expose my opinion. So I try to say, in my life, with my personality, the best thing to do in this time is this, and show the advice. But I don't know. And also, a good advice is ask if the person wants an advice. Because
it's important, yes.
Sometimes the person don't want
yes.
doesn't want, so it's better be quiet.
Yes, because it's oftentimes you want to be friendly, but the person doesn't like to receive
the best
advice. It's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Malu, how good are you at giving advice?
Oh, I like to think that I am pretty good. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Today I was talking to a friend, and she was telling me about a job offer that she received to move to Europe. And like, for me, if it was with me, the answer would be obvious. I would go because it is my dream to work abroad. But in her case, it's not so obvious. So she's like, I don't know if I want to go there, or if I prefer to stay here. And I tried to be impartial during all the time that I was talking to her. Like, okay, if you do this, then this could happen, and if you do that, that could happen. I just tried to paint the two scenarios in the most impartial way possible, because I wanted her to think deeply about the decision that she has to make, but I didn't want to influence her and bring to me this kind of responsibility.
Yeah, it's a tricky device because he moved to another country. Just use it to change the job, involve another thing, involve family, involve your our life. It's a tricky a device.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, thank you, Malu. The next one, Camila, how good are you at giving advice?
So I agree with Yolanda. I think the most important part is to give an advice if someone asks for, because some people don't receive that so good, so in a great way. And if someone asks for your help, I think I am a good advisor, because I try to put myself in the role of the person and try to think the best scenario for this person, and try to give my opinion and show my vision, and try to give the best advice. But yeah, I talk a lot with my friend about advices, about life, and that's it, only if the person asks for me.
Yes, it's a good point, because the another person needs to understand that the advice is in your vision, but
Yeah, sure.
yes, they need to understand it. A good point.
Because
Thank you, Camila.
sometimes
Yes.
that person maybe don't like something that you taught, so that's important.
Okay. Thank you, Camila. Marcos Vinicius, would you like to try to answer these questions? How good are you at giving advice?
Yes, I need to try.
Okay, good, nice. Let's go, please.
What is the question?
How good are you at giving advice?
Yes,
Você é bom em dar conselhos?
Okay. For me, it's extremely important advice, because I have a daughter with 50 years, and I need the best advice for her. Eu considero, for me, que eu dou bons conselhos. que eu dou bons conselhos.
I got. How old is she, your daughter? Quantos anos tem sua filha?
50 years.
I'm sorry?
30 years. 13. 30.
13. 13. Okay, 13. Yes, I have a daughter. She's 15. But the teenage nowadays, the teenagers think she thinks
They know everything.
I'm sorry?
They think they know everything.
Yeah. For me, she's
They don't
teenage.
need advice.
For her, she's an adult. Good answer, Marcos Vinicius. Well, finish the number 3, right? Yes, Yolanda, Malu, Marcos Vinicius, Camila. Felipe, would you like to answer? No, go ahead. Okay. Number 4. Have you ever given someone wrong advice? Wow. Most likely, I gave, but in this moment, I don't remember. But probably, if you ask to my wife remember every time. But in this moment, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Yolanda, have you ever given someone the wrong advice?
Yeah, for sure. yeah, as I said, I want to also do both. Ask if the person wants the advice, and also to understand the life of this person, the kind of life, the way this person see the life. So, but this, um, I improve this because at the beginning when I was younger, I used to think, no, this is good for me, so this is the best for everybody. It is not this way. So yeah, of course, when I was younger, I gave. I've I don't remember. I gave a lot of wrong advice.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Because in your life, this advice was working in the past, but for another person, it can be different. It can happen. Okay, thank you. Malu, have you ever given someone the wrong advice?
Sure, mainly for myself. It generally it generally comes after the sentence "you only live once" when you decide to spend some money or on something, or when you decide, I don't know, to go somewhere to meet someone, or just sleep late with the excuse that you have to enjoy the moment and think about the other things later. So most of the times I regret it because I have bad consequences.
Okay, good answer, Malu. Thank you. Camila, have you ever given someone the wrong advice?
Yeah, it's it's probably happened right already. But I don't know, when I was younger, it's a common, I don't know, it's common to happen because you don't have the same thoughts about many things that you have today. But probably mainly with friends. And my thoughts, my way to see life changed a lot through the years. So yeah, probably if I come back to the past, I would say different things about different contexts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
Okay, Camila. After Vinicius, would you like to try? Have you ever given someone the wrong advice? Você já
Yes,
deu algum conselho
always.
errado?
It's possible, but I try to don't give wrong advice.
Okay. And you, Felipe, have you ever given someone the wrong advice?
I just give wrong advices. That's all my life, you know.
Me
Yeah.
too.
And you know, advices, it's something interesting because we tell people.
Você já deu conselhos errados? Ele respondeu, eu só dou conselho errado.
So basically, people, we tell people what to do, but we don't do that, you know. So I believe this is wrong because we should tell people to do what we. And this noise in the background is driving me crazy. Oh yeah, that's basically my answer. Just go ahead.
Okay. The question number 5. Whose advice do you follow more, your parents or your friends? I usually say the best advice that I received in my life was my mother. My mother, some years ago, 25 years ago, I needed to choose a subject in my school. In 1997, yes, 1997, I needed to choose a subject in my school. Not IT in that time, but it was data process, accountant and the administrator. My mother told to me, Vinicius, choose the data process because it's the future. And I'm here, 22 years working with IT because I followed my mother's advice. Malu, whose advice do you follow more, your parents or your friends?
I'd say that my friends, and specifically there's a friend of mine, and also from my boyfriends, a friend of mine and my boyfriend, they know me in a deeper level, you know. So when I ask them for advice, I feel that they want to really help me, and I also feel that they know all the context. They know why I'm asking them for that advice.
Okay. Probably he is the best person that he give to you advice, right?
Sorry?
Probably he is the best person for give to you an advice.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Yolanda, and you, whose advice do you follow more, your parents or your friends?
I think neither of them, because I ask for everybody for advice, really. I ask for all my friends, for my parents also, but at the end, I follow my notebook, you know. I write everything, what decision I need to make right now, and decide. These days, I had to choose between. I had an offer of another job, and I had to choose between them. And I asked for everybody to hear different opinions. Of course, it's, as I said, each kind of person has his history and what he prefers and everything. So I try to ask everybody and then make my own decision. But between parents or friends, I think I'm not like Malu. I used to hurt more my parents.
Yes, I totally agree with you guys because nowadays it's more difficult to take an advice with my parents because my parents have how can I say, it's a old thought, a old head,
Old
and
mind.
old mind. Thank you, Philip. Old mind. I forgot the expression. The old mind. My dad, for example, my dad hates technology. He doesn't technology because he's a elderly person. And I work with technology. I need the technology is more difficult. I understand you.
Yeah, nowadays I'm more like I am giving advices to my parents than the opposite. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, I
So do I.
listen to them, but yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
for me it's the same, but I like to hear her opinion, like my mother's opinion. So I like to, I don't know, when I have my beliefs and all the things that I understand my whole life that is different from my mother, but I like to hear.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
Malu is going to say something.
Oh no, I won't.
Yes, it was the similarities. Camila, and you, whose advice do you follow more, your parents or your friends?
Yeah, I thank my parents because I like to hear their wiseness because they know me well. And I don't know, I consider my friends' opinions and advices, but from my parents, it's special. They know me my whole life. And I just kidding with my mom that she wants she talk about something that kind of something will happen. So everything that that my mom says, I consider totally. So yeah, of course, my parents.
Yes, your parents. You're right. Nice. Marcos Vinicius. And you, whose advice do you follow more, your parents or your friends?
I started living and working alone 14 years. But this I have my one device.
Okay. We finished the question number 5. Yeah, the next question is a trick question. If you could give the leader of your country some advice, what would it be? Well, unfortunately, we live in Brazil. The first thing, not just with a leader, about every politician, don't steal the people, because it's normal. It's normal in Brazil, unfortunately. Yolanda, if you could give the leader of your country some advice, what would it be? Yeah, Marcos, I totally agree with you. Very polemic. Mainly nowadays.
Resign, please resign. Sorry for someone here. Don't think the same, but please resign.
Please do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to say another thing nowadays, especially nowadays. So yeah, I think my advice for him would be this.
Okay. Malu, and you?
Yolanda stole my answer. I would say him to resign too. I mean, things are not going well, and I don't wanna enter to details about it, but it seems to me that he's not a person that he would really listen to someone. I think that he would just listen to himself. So I'd say him to just resign.
I agree with you, Malu. Good answer. Camila, and you, if you could give the leader of your country.
It is a controversial question, but I don't know. Get out of here. You don't know what are you doing. Something like that. But I know that probably don't hear me. But yeah, I don't know what. I probably would say something that he doesn't like to hear. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, Camila. Marcos Vinicius, your polemic answer.
For me, my advice for a leader country is you need to take care of the people. It's important for me, for all.
Yes, perfect, because it's the principal job of them. Take care of the people. Perfect, Marcos Vinicius. Excellent answer. Number 7, question number 7. Number 7. If you could go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would you tell your younger self?
Learning all the languages you can when you're a child. Please. English, Spanish, Italian, whatever you can.
You read my thoughts, Felipe. Study English when you are a child, because when you becoming an adult, it's more complicated. Study English. You read my thoughts, Felipe. Malu, if you could go back in time.
Yeah, I'd say to myself to be more confident. No, I always wanted to do great things, to go to a nice university, to have a nice job. But I felt that for quite some time, I was very insecure about myself and about my skills and about the things that I could do. And I feel that if I had known this before, I I'm happy with the place that I am now, but I could have gone farther until this time, you know. So I'd say for me to be more confident and also more focused.
Okay, good. Thank you, Malu. Yolanda, please, if you could go back in time.
Yeah, if I could, probably I'm agree with Felipe and with you, Vinicius. Study English. Don't forget. Don't give up of English, please. No, please don't do this. But I'm here today.
Yes, we are proof that it's not too late to start. We are here.
we returned today, then okay. But yeah,
But
I
it's a
think
good
this.
advice.
Yeah, and another language is also try to live in other countries and go, please.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Marcos Vinicius, and you?
If I had the opportunity to go back in time, I would say for me to não sei falar as palavras, se preocupar menos e viver mais.
Worry less and live more.
Pode repetir?
He typed on the chat.
Worry less and
Worry
live
less
more.
and live more.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's my advice for younger me.
Good. I took your advice, Felipe, for nowadays.
Yeah, and I think like more than that, I would go with Marcos Vinicius, you know, like try to enjoy more life, stop worrying about the others, like just be among your parents, your family, the people you love
Yeah.
and that love you back. And then just try to be as much happy as you can, study a lot, learn a lot of things, you know, and that's pretty much help other people as well, you know.
Exactly this.
Yes, the life is too short. We need to enjoy. I think I missed the Camila, right? Camila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. If you could.
No problem. So I probably give me a lot of advices, but at the same time, I understand that what happens in the past was necessary to that I became to what I am today. So it's a tricky question, but yes, study English, please, for God's sake, study English. It's an important thing because I have to study a lot in a few months and a few years to be allowed to communicate with other people and be able to do a lot of things that I have to do. And what else? I don't know, choose a good university and a good graduation that returns some financial support to you to have a better life. And I don't know, that's it. But I understand that the whole process was necessary to be here, and I'm so glad to be what I am today. So that's it.
Yes. This question give me a reflection. Chase your dreams because the life is too short. Chase your dreams because it's possible if you want. Felipe, you have more time or no?
Yeah, I'm bringing people back.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's not every time that we have the chance to answer all the questions. So the idea now is the last 10 minutes is to do like a wrap-up session. So to see how it goes about the meeting, if everything went well or not, how was it? And then I'm gonna ask some questions, especially for the people in the other rooms, so we can get to know what happened in there. So we kind of compare the conversation we had here with the conversation with the others. So yeah, I don't know if the others, so welcome back,
Hey,
everybody.
Felipe, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
When I said what, like the eighth question, what 3 pieces of advice? We always say this 3 pieces or 4 pieces of advice. We don't say 3 advices. No.
Yeah, because advices, there is this conception of countable and uncountable in English. So an
Okay.
advice, it's like something that you cannot count. Though
Okay.
you say 1, 2, 3, but like in the English language, advice is something that you cannot count on, basically. So you need
So
to
you need
put
to
in a place like water, money, meat, I don't know, any kind of liquid in general, it's uncountable. So you cannot count water. So you need
Yeah.
to say a bottle of water, you know, so a piece of an advice.
Okay. Thank you.
But there are a lot of people, they just say like 1 or 2 advices, you know.
Okay.
That's not a problem. Not a problem for you. And sometimes even the exams, if you say something wrong, it's not wrong. It's going to be good because the examination, okay, the person is really using the spoken English, the spoken language.
Okay. Nice. Thank
It's
you.
not a big deal. So everybody, especially the ones with the camera open, I just want to know, what is the advice you could bring to us in the main room? So in your room, what is the advice you could share? And I'm going to start with my friend Ricardo. You're laughing. So what's the advice you could share?
Yes, I just heard some very good advice from my colleagues and to our younger self. And I think everyone had such great advice, and most of them was about enjoying the time and doing more and take actions earlier, because sometimes for some reason, we started to wait for something to happen, and that's not very good. And we just discovered that when much time passed away, and we are just waiting for something to happen or fear or something like that. So dream and act and don't stop. That's it.
Very good. And Vinicius Pereira, which advice could you share with us?
So I think we thought about when we don't have something nice to say, we just have to make the people to think twice about what they are going to do, and make they think really clear about that, should not make a really bad decision. So I think it is this one.
Very cool. Gabriel, did you enjoy the advices you hear in your room? How was it?
Yes, I have indeed enjoyed the advices, and I think it was in some kind of funny way, you know, because I was talking about my life, about my experience, my family, my friends, and I was remembering some advices I give and some advices that I have taken and in some way or another changed my life. So it was nice.
And Roberto, what about you? Did you have a good time?
Yes, of course. So I was in the same room with Vinicius, Sam, and Fernie, and we share our advices. For example, try to enjoy your high school, try to study more, study English earlier too. So
Yeah,
some
we talked about this
people,
too.
some people don't have miss some good opportunities. So it was interesting to hear this kind of advice here on TNT to just to think about our situation now. We are invest our time here to practice our English on Thursday night. We could do other things, and it was good to hear about it and see that we are in the right
Growing,
way
practicing.
to improve our English to learn more. And I think this the advice that I feel more good
Very
now.
good. Very good. Very good.
Philip,
Yeah.
my big advice for everyone is listen more about Bob Marley. Like, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right.
Yeah.
Even though they
Yeah, like the music, like the song. Very good. Everything is gonna be all right. Yeah. Very good, Fer. Good to hear that. Long time no see. Good to have you to see you back here. People, we are just finishing, and I have just sent a link for the feedback about this session, especially about this meeting. We care a lot about your opinion because it drives the way the project Talk and Talk goes. So in the free plan, you have access to 4 meetings, 4 immersions. Então, no plano free, você tem acesso a 4 horas ou 4 aulas de imersão, seja de inglês, espanhol, italiano, francês ou alemão. Caso você queira ter acesso ilimitado, você pode contratar um plano Pro, e aí no plano Pro você tem um ciclo mensal, que é um vínculo apenas naquele mês, você faz e você não tem contrato nenhum com a gente, ou o plano mensal, ou o plano anual, onde você vai pagar R$ 149,90 para acessar quantas aulas você quiser de todos os idiomas, de todos os níveis, ter acesso ao material, ter acesso à mentoria, ter acesso aos temas e às perguntas dos encontros antes do encontro começar, tá? And please follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. It's gonna help a lot. You don't need to pay anything for that, so I much appreciate your support. And please keep coming. And Vinicius, you did really good, really good. We're gonna talk about it later, but you were awesome. Very good.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, Philip.
So everybody else, Samia, Fer, Claudio, Elisandra, Camila, Marcos, Vinicius, Gabriel, Roberto, Yolanda, and also Vinicius Ribeiro, thank you so much for coming for this meeting. Hope to see you in the next time, and have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye, bye, bye.